So Comic-Con is coming up really fast upon us. How do you prepare for Comic-Con?
Yeah, there's really no way to prepare. You just have to kind of lie back and let it like steamroll over you. I mean, there's just so much stuff that goes on there. And even if you plan it, I think it actually gets in the way of having a good time and kind of rolling with it. I think part of the fun of Comic-Con is every day something new might happen. Or you might find that some movie that's your favorite movie, all of a sudden, you know, the entire cast is there making a special appearance. So it's really cool.
And then for this year, you actually did the artwork that's on the cover of the San Diego Comic-Con program.
Yes.
What does that feel like when you know that you're going to walk around and see everyone holding your work?
It's an honor. It's really cool. I've done a couple other program covers, and sometimes that's been made into t-shirts, so you kind of see fans walking around with that. And that's really a great honor. But it's doubly so this year because it's the 75th anniversary of Batman. Getting to draw my favorite character on the biggest celebration of pop culture is pretty cool.
How did that actually come about?
You know, sometimes covers come about in strange ways. So they needed a Batman cover, and the first artist they wanted couldn't do it, and so it fell upon me. That's right.
No way!
But you know, yes, exactly. So I have no dignity, so I said, sure, I'll do it. And I had a pre-existing piece I had done for a friend, and so I called him up, said, hey, do you mind if this were to be on the Comic-Con cover for all these fans to see? And he was like, no problem at all. And so I basically pulled up the old scanner I had and I cleaned it up and kind of changed a couple things, tweaked it. And so it's really cool because it's something that most people haven't seen, and it's something that I have a real kind of emotional connection to beyond the fact that it's Batman.
So I know that you have a pretty good relationship with all the fans via social media as well. And Comic-Con, you do a little scavenger hunt?
I have done scavenger hunts.
How did that come about? And is there going to be one this year?
This was, again, it's finding the time, right? Years ago, I remember Twitter was just coming about. I was like, well, what can you do with this that's kind of interesting? There was geocaching, and so I did a bunch of sketches, like 6 or 7 different headshots of different DC characters, wrapped them up in plastic in brown envelopes, and then taped them to like underside of tables in the bathroom, and just basically took a photo of where the kind of general area of the image, the sketch was, and just tweeted it out. And I told people to find it, and then when they find it, tweet a picture of you holding it. And it went over great. So this year I'll be turning 50, so I was thinking, I usually have like a big spotlight panel, and I was thinking, what could I do? Like maybe I could draw like 50 sketches in advance.
Oh my gosh.
Right, yeah.
When you're deciding to do something like that, how much detail are you talking about? Because I've seen you do a sketch and
it's gonna be like I'm gonna have a circle template.
You're like,
Batman.
Here's a triangle.
Yeah, exactly. No, I can do like a sketch. It's like a very complicated signature, so I think the quickest sketch I can do is like 1.5 minutes.
Yeah.
So I'd have to do it literally in 2 days.
So this is not your first Comic-Con.
Yes.
You've been to very, very many of them. Do you have any standout memories?
My very first Comic-Con, that was 1987, and it was very comic-centric at the time, right? So there's no one from TV or Hollywood there, but they did a secret surprise birthday party for Jack Kirby. He turned 70, right? So 70, this is my first year in comics. Frank Miller was there, Steve Rude, and all these people that, you know, I completely idolized and looked up to as a fan. And we're all in one room, and I thought Jack, would have massive, rings of security around him, but he was just, a very gentle person, just sort of standing there taking it all in, and I got to go up and talk to him for a little bit, and it was just amazing. So I was very kind of fortunate and blessed to meet a lot of really the archetypes and people that made the American comic book industry, from Stan Lee to Steve Ditko to Jack Kirby.
Pack a bag because DC All Access is taking you to San Diego Comic-Con.
Not like literally taking you to San Diego Comic-Con.
No, I mean, we're taking you through the magic of video.
It's true. Although, we could probably fit like one person in my room, because I'll get a twin bed and they can sleep on the floor.
Or you could subscribe to the channel and it'll be just as good as being there, because we're gonna bring you everything right from the show floor all through Comic-Con weekend.
I could get like a big bathtub though. We could probably sleep 2, especially if we stay at like a Westin.
It's really sweet, Blair, but they can just watch video.
You can do that too.
Yeah.